Welcome everybody, this is our third episode of Amplitude Rising, when boy do we have a treat for you guys. We are here with an amazing band, and I'm going to go ahead and let Bjorn, my co-host, introduce them for us.
All right, we are here with Cinders. They're a band based out of Salt Lake City. They have a very unique sound, and based on what they have on their band information profile stuff, a chipper, upbeat, unique nature as well. And we'll go ahead and get into that here in a little bit.
But first, let's go ahead and introduce the band members. First on the left, we've got Montana, we've got Brad, we've got Adrian, we've got Austin, and we've got Jordan. Say hello, everybody.
Hello. Hey.
What's up? It's great. So grateful for you guys letting us use your studio on this episode. It means a lot to us.
No problem. We're glad to have you.
All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and do some fun things here. By fun things, I mean you're going to introduce yourselves. We've got your names, but we, the listeners, and everybody else wants to get to know you a little bit better. So, Brad, go for it.
Me first?
Yep, you're first.
Well, my name's Brad, and that's what people call me. So,
why is that?
That's my name, and I like to play the drums. That's pretty much what I do all the time, but all my other hobbies kind of died out. Skating, usually. Skate or die kind of kid. What's up? But
where are you from, Brad?
Oh, I'm from Draper.
All right, Montana, go for it, man.
My name is Montana.
Hey, Montana.
Hey, Brad. Hey, Adrian. I play guitar and sing vocals in, obviously, the band Cinders. And same as Brad, kind of music took over with all the other hobbies and things I used to do. I'm 22 years old. I'm single, just like Brad.
Whoa.
Someone just got outed.
And that's it. That's my identity.
All right, Adrian.
Yeah, I'm Adrian. I play bass and jump around a lot for the band Cinders, I'm from Ventura, California, and I like to bike and run outside of playing music because it's better than driving.
Oh, I'm Austin Harris. I play keyboard, saxophone, accordion, and the melodica.
Wow.
I'm kind of the Kanye West of the band.
Yes. And?
I'm from Orem, Utah, so just a little south of here. Going to school at UVU, work full time, but Cinders is number one.
There you go, motivation.
Nice.
There you go. I'm Jordan Zabriskie. I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois, but I claim Salt Lake City because I love Salt Lake City. It's the best. See, I'm 23 years old. I play acoustic guitar and I sing also in the band Cinders. So it's,
There's a trend.
Yeah. there's a pattern going on here. I am married. I also like long walks on the beach, although we do not have any beaches here to walk on for long periods of time.
I don't know, Great Salt Lake has a pretty cool beach. It's just a little salty more than sandy.
Yeah. And smelly. I'll give
that too.
Kind of
minor detail.
Beautiful city, beautiful lake, just doesn't smell great. That's not not great.
All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. We are excited to have you on the show. We're gonna go ahead and start with a few questions. So let's start it off first. How did you guys meet? How did you guys become a band?
So let's see. I guess the first members of the band, Jordan and Montana, met each other playing in bands in high school. So I'm kind of going in order of who joined the band at what time. I'll get to you, Adrian. So Jordan and Montana played in a band in high school together. And then Jordan left on a LDS mission to Nashville, Tennessee, where I met him in the MTC. We served out there for 2 years together, just became the best of buddies. And I remember I was getting close to the end of our mission. He was like, well, just come be in a band with me and my best friend Montana. And I was like, okay. So, I played the saxophone and I didn't, that was pretty much it. But I've kind of been involved in music, so I could do some other stuff. So we go home, the three of us kind of start playing music, start writing, recording. And then we start, social media, Facebook, Instagram. We get a message one day from Brad Bennett Drum on Instagram. That's right. And he asked if we were looking for a drummer. So we had him come try out. We told him there were a few people trying out, which was a lie. He was the only one. And he was good. He was really good. So Brad joined us in June, I think, of last year.
Yeah, Brad's story is very different.
I think
About
it was May, June,
May or
something
June.
like that.
Okay. Yeah.
I have a different story if you want to ask me later.
We do. You can message him on Instagram. And then Adrian has actually been one of Jordan Montana's friends for 6-7 years. Long time. They've known each other. And we were kind of in and out of bassist, didn't have anyone super consistent. And Adrian's actually a jazz guitar and composition major.
Incredible.
At the University of Utah. So, I mean, he's the most talented musician in the room, and he plays guitar. And so, like, hey, come play bass for us.
This is the same thing.
So just 4 strings and a couple octaves lower, you know.
So that's first show we played with Adrian was in October of last year. So that was kind of when Cinders was truly born, with all 5 of us that you have now. The rest was just pregnancy.
There you go. Very good.
All right.
Very good. All right. Now I'm curious, Brad. You got to hit us with your story. Talk to me.
Okay. I guess I will. Well, they followed me on Instagram, and I was already playing in this awesome band with Emily B. She's awesome. And they added me, and so I was thinking, well, I wonder why they added me. So I asked them in kind of a sympathetic way, oh, are you guys like looking for a drummer? ? Is that why you followed me in parentheses?
Brad has shirtless pictures on Instagram. That's the real reason we followed him.
I get the feeling you're going to have a whole lot more followers pretty soon.
Did we say Brad Bennett drum enough times?
Brad Bennett .drum. There's a dot in between. But that's why I messaged them, and it was honestly just, I think everything's what they call divine rendezvous. We all met at the right places at the right times. Things just fell together, so.
That's perfect. Awesome. Thank you, Brad. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in a little bit deeper here. For starters, you guys, anybody can answer this, but what are some of the sources of your musical and artistic inspiration?
I think it comes from different places. We all grew up in different music backgrounds, listening to different types of music, and it's kind of an accumulation of all of that and different inspirations. And through the writing process, we try to keep it very vague so that people can have their own meaning to the lyrics and to the words. But we all do have a very, we're all attached to the songs in our own way, but we like to keep it vague. And so we kind of get the inspiration through every life situations that everyone experiences.
Excellent.
So for our next one, do you guys have any big or major upcoming gigs or performances that you might want your audience to know about?
Well, we have a show coming up. We're going to be playing at Muse Music in Provo, Utah. It's going to be on December 3rd. We're extremely excited. We actually have Brother that's going to be opening for us. Which they did an episode with you guys.
We know them pretty well.
Yeah, super good guys. And I mean, just talented musicians, extremely talented. We also have the Naked Waiters playing with us. I mean, they're super cool. Definitely check out their YouTube. Just don't Google their name on images. Don't do that one. But we're going to be playing at Muse Music in Provo, Utah. It's going to be awesome. Tickets are actually selling really fast, so we'd encourage people to get them as quick as you can. You can find those online at Muse Music's website, or you can contact us directly through any of our social media sites, pages. Yeah.
Sounds awesome. Sweet.
On that note then, guys, what is the best way to find your music, follow you guys, any of this stuff?
Yeah, you can check out our music on Spotify. It's on iTunes, Apple Music, Amazon or Napster. If for some reason you listen to those things, it's everywhere.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
I got a quick question for you. Where does the name Cinders come from?
Jordan and I first met in high school in woodshop, and I found out he played in a band with this other guy, and they did some acoustic stuff, and he gave me one of his CDs, and one of the songs on there that I first started to learn was called Cinders. And so I showed him that one day, because I learned how to play it in woodshop, and all of a sudden he just said, you should come over and jam with us sometime. And we've been playing music for 6 years since then. So
Yeah.
Excellent.
decided it was kind of fit.
Just kind of symbolizes us all coming together for the first time.
Yeah.
Through one
that's
song
that's
called
the first
Cinders.
thing that we played together. Yeah. So first time all of us together.
Don't
as a
ask
band.
how the song was called Cinders, because we don't know.
All right,
Just a
fair
fun
enough.
name that works. All right, so Adrian, talk to us a little bit about the tour that you guys were just on.
So our tour that we just did, we went around the West Coast, hitting several states nearby, and it was just a blast. I mean, like, it was great just to spend time with one another and just hang out as friends, just enjoying trips and seeing new places, Of course, playing the music was great and showing our music to new people, but it was definitely all about, connecting and getting ready for the future, because we definitely plan on touring more, and we definitely plan on, getting out there as much as we can. So it was great.
Fantastic.
It
Very
was
good.
great to kick it off out in Salt Lake and come back to Provo. So, yeah.
All right.
Perfect. All right, Austin, you've been a little quiet. I'm going to go ahead and ask you personally, what were some wild and unexpected things that happened on tour?
Wild and unexpected. We played in Denver, Colorado.
That is very
Which
wild.
is like an experience all in itself, because you can smoke pot anywhere you want in Denver. We didn't, but it's just like they have stores. You just go into stores. It was so weird. But we played at this bar called the Lion's Lair. We were super excited to go and play, and then it was an awesome show. We had a ton of fun. It was just a totally different crowd than we'd ever played for before. A bunch of late 20s to middle-aged drunk people. It was like a totally new thing, but they loved us. It was fun, and we had a good time. One thing that was really cool about going on tour is we had fans there for us at every place we went. Arizona, Idaho, and Colorado, there were people that came to see us, which was really cool because we could see that we were reaching outside of the state, which was awesome. And then we always made new fans and sold CDs. So that was probably the coolest thing, is just realizing that we had kind of made it out of the bubble of just playing in Utah. So
Very good.
That's cool. As a new band, a relatively new band, what would you guys say are some of the struggles you guys have hit, or some of the bumps along the road? Anything that has been difficult for you guys as a group?
So this is Brad. One thing that when you start in a band and start playing in Utah, you realize how competitive it is. I knew a lot of guys that played in a lot of other bands that had been around for a little bit longer, but there's this competitiveness where no one wants to help each other out, and we didn't get any breaks opening up for any huge bands and stuff like that. Every single show that we booked, we had to pull our own weight. We had to sell pre-sales. We had to call family, friends, do that stuff, and promote online social media and everything. And it's been a trial, but I feel like it's been a lot more rewarding, because when we get contacted, because we don't want to put ourselves above anyone, but if we get contacted by a band that maybe hasn't been around that long, or has had some struggles getting together and things like that, we're not afraid to invite them and help them out, because we want them to get where we are as soon as possible. And so go ahead.
I just read an article on that. Ringo Starr, everywhere he plays internationally, he makes sure that the opening band is local, because he wants to make sure that every single band has a chance. So he only allows local bands to open for him.
Something else I'd like to add, I just think on bigger stage than just Utah, trying to have a unique sound while also having a familiar sound.
Yeah.
Because that's definitely one thing. You always want to be your own band, but you need to have something that appeals to people.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So we've definitely been, like what Montana said earlier, with the uniqueness to each of our individual, inspirations. It's that kind of helped us a lot, I think, too, because some of us have like soft acoustic, while some of us have like hardcore music and Jack Johnson and whatever. Yeah. So it was nice to have a mix of all of that to bring uniqueness and familiarity, I guess. to everyone.
So, Adrian, you're talking about jumping around on stage all the time. I mean, like, what is going on there?
Like I was just saying, I've seen concerts and I'm like, wow, the music was spectacular, but I could have just listened to a CD.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I've had to change my antics a little because I used to be the barefoot guy. I would be bleeding, like both my feet, the $50 size blisters on the bottom of both my feet every show. And Montana was like, after Jordan hit me in the face because we were going so hard, 4th of July fun.
It's on Instagram. Go check
It is
out.
on Instagram. He was like, you need to stop that now. If you want to have feet when we're playing more and more every single night, you can't be known as the barefoot guy because you're always going to have to be barefoot.
Yeah.
And so that kind of hurt me on the inside because like it's comfortable and relaxing. But to go back to that jumping around thing.
Is
like,
it comfortable and relaxing?
Yes.
You've got silver dollar sized blisters.
See, punk rock, dude. Like I was saying, I would rather have fun and let someone else have fun watching it than, you know.
Adrian is
blisters.
selfless.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Sacrifice of self.
to go back to that, like when I've known Jordan in Montana, and you know, like we've seen bands play together for years upon years, and we've all had the same opinion. Like, if we play music, we can't be like that. Like, we even watch videos on YouTube, and we're like, they're awesome, they sound spectacular, but they're boring. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
boring is like a key word that we say, and we don't want to like degrade any bands by any means because there are spectacular bands out there.
It's called a show for a reason.
Exactly,
Yeah.
it's called a show. It's
Give
like
them a show, seriously.
like classical performances. You go and listen.
Yeah.
We're
Correct.
playing concerts, you know, we're playing shows. And
Right.
I mean, part of the objective is
Yeah.
getting the audience
Yeah,
engaged
definitely.
with you. You know, it's
Yeah.
this energy that you're building between them. Yeah, it's fantastic.
I don't know if you guys have listened to any of our other episodes, but we usually tend to branch into some random questions.
Perfect.
We got an interesting one for you guys. What is the strangest dream you've ever had?
Oh my goodness.
Holy cow.
Everyone's looking at me. So.
It seems Brad has the
So,
answer.
This is Brad. Most people can't remember their dreams, and I'm sure that's why everyone's looking around thinking, well, what was the strangest dream I had? I can't really remember it. The strangest dreams I've had are the ones that I would have every single night. And growing up since I can remember until I was like 8 or 9, like for years, I had the exact same dream
Wow.
every single night, and it was just I would jump all the way down a full set of stairs and then I would appear back at the top, and I would do it over and over again, like every single night.
That's a metaphor
Wow.
for life.
Yeah, there's
And
got to
it
be
was-
some kind
it
of
was-
Something's going on there
It was
for sure.
the weirdest thing, and like I remember it to this day. I don't remember any other dreams.
Let me interpret that for you. So for a good like 6-7 years of your life, you're gonna do the same thing over and over again, and then one day it just kind of end because then you stop having it.
Thanks. Do I have to pay you for interpreting my
We
dreams?
got
No, that's
Austin
free.
over here, the
Okay,
dream
thanks.
interpreter.
First interpretation free.
So yeah.
What about you, Montana?
Ooh.
Didn't see that one coming.
I did not see that one coming.
No
First
one
time
is
a
safe.
Question has been directed. I mean, there was this. I remember when I was same as Brad when I was a young kid. This was right after Star Wars: Phantom Menace came out, and I saw it in theaters, stoked. And the very next night, I had a dream that I fell into that hole that Darth Maul fell into.
Yep.
Brutal.
And at the bottom, it was just like this yellow goop. I don't know. And every night after that, I was terrified to go to sleep because I didn't want that to happen again. I remember
You were
I was
worried
so
you're gonna
scared
fall
to
in
go
the
to
yellow
sleep after
goop.
that.
That's awesome. Very good.
Can I go again? So I forgot to mention, after those dreams stopped, for like 5 years after that, all of my dreams were lucid dreams, so I knew I was dreaming.
Wow.
And my brother, he didn't believe me. He said, if you're lucid dreaming, pinch yourself and wake yourself up. I would do that often. I don't remember my dreams that much, but I would
Yeah.
like do whatever I wanted to do, and then I'd pinch myself and
Wake up and
So
nose
it's
up.
Wow.
kinda cool.
That is awesome. Very good. Okay. Very good. All right. So just kind of a way to wrap this up. Is there anything that you guys feel that you want to let your fans know, the world know, anything about you individually or the band as a whole?
We're just extremely grateful to be doing what we're doing as a career. I mean, I think I can speak for the band saying that, we're just 5 best friends, and this has been an awesome journey together to be able to get to know each other better, to be able to write some songs together and perform them. That's the funnest thing ever, and it's even more fun when we have an audience there. And none of this is possible without our friends, our fans, our family, and really it's been such a fun journey. And we just came out with this debut album that we've put everything into, and we're extremely excited about it. Yeah, and we put our whole hearts into this thing, and so if we could just encourage people to share it as much as they can, that would mean the world to us. And let us know what you think. We love talking with people about our music. We love the feedback that they give us, and seriously, it's just been an amazing experience. We're just grateful for the opportunity that we have to be able to do this every day.
All right, so before we let you guys go, before we head out of your own studio, would it be all right if we get a quick recording of some of your songs?
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's get to it.
I saw you standing there, and my thoughts went everywhere. But the lights went down and cut the scene. Yes, the lights went down and cut the scene. My thoughts went everywhere, but I thought, oh, I don't care. 'Cause the image of you has burned my mind. Yes, the image of you has burned my eyes. And pardon me, I don't mean to be rude, but I don't know what else I can do. If you are in a hurry, well, please don't worry, 'cause we got time. Yeah, you look like a holiday, so won't you stay and be mine? My words fall out of place, and they leave a bad taste in my mind, and then it turns from night to day, while my words are falling from page to page. But I can't help but to be mesmerized by you, and the way that your voice can turn my frown. Yes, you're knocking people down from town to town, and pardon me, don't mean to be rude, but I don't know what else I can do. If you are in a hurry, well, please don't worry, 'cause we got time. You look like a holiday, so won't you stay and be mine? Yeah. I could be everything you wanted me to be if you just give me time. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'd do without you in my life, so don't you let me figure out. Oh, if you are in a hurry, well, please don't worry, 'cause we've got time. You look like a holiday, so won't you stay and be my. If you are in a hurry, well, please don't worry, 'cause we got time. Yeah, you look like a holiday, so won't you stay and be mine. Yeah.
If you guys enjoyed this podcast, please comment, like, and subscribe to our videos here on YouTube. And if you enjoyed Cinders, please follow them at any social media outlet. You've got Spotify, you have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. You can follow them at Cinders Music, and on YouTube, just Cinders. Thanks for joining us. We'll catch you next time.